First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Hunter. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is In the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunter, he'll go up top. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 82 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on. And there, he could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, Hunter. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Hunter. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
First down, Denver.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. First down, Broncos.
On first down, Hunter. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Hunter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Broncos 28, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 91 is the mic. Bring it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
32, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The quarterback.
Michael O.J. Mudia just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, Hunter. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 32, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
91 is the mic. Check, check, check. 65, 65.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go! Joker. Hawk 70.
They'll run it with Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on first down, Hunter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
To throw on second down, Hunter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Hunter. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
For Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Check 91. Oh, yeah.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 50.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran deep.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He don't want it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
7-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I
know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He'll have a first down past the 40. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big run there by Jones. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run. 56. 56, right there, 56. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Back to throw. Hunter steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 50 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
45-yard line.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
I can't believe they even let you go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
45.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Number 10.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11 at the 41. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jabari Zuniga in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
In a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move.